Brady and the Buzzard Skyway Patrol. Here's a traffic update. Pat?
Congratulations.
On what, Pat?
Being one of 86's most interesting people in Cleveland Magazine.
Oh, thank you. You saw that.
Just got my copy.
The only thing is there's a misquote in there. They put down my kissing record for the muscular dystrophy thing that I did years ago for the Guinness Book of Records as 5.5 hours. I called them up. I said, wait a minute, people do that in a nighttime. It's 5.5 days of nonstop kissing.
5.5 days? Maybe that would come in handy tonight.
Oh, well.
How'd you do that with super glue?
132 hours of nonstop kissing is what it amounted up to.
How was it?
It could have been better. I didn't much care for the person I had to suck face with for that long.
It was once the same person?
Yeah, same person for 5.5 days for Guinness, and it was for muscular dystrophy. All proceeds went to muscular dystrophy.
Well, that's terrific, and your photograph is terrific, too.
Thanks, Pat.
Congratulations.
How's traffic looking right now?
Well, as a matter of fact, it's looking really good. If Off Nation has the
WMMS?
Is Pat Benatar married Neil Giraldo?
Stevie's 6th birthday debut of Rolling Stone magazine. These questions and more are answered in the new improved 1986 MMS Buzzard Calendar.
An all-new, convenient 8.5 by 11 size, packed full of important dates in Buzzard history.
Plus, over 20 full-color photos from your favorite Cleveland concerts, including Bruce Springsteen, John Wayne, Tina Turner, the Michael Stanley Band, John Cougar Mellencamp, David Bowie, Bono of U2, Bill Collins, Sting.
You won't get through 1986 without one.
Get yours at Arsenic and Old Lace Akron, Detour Wax Museum, Cleveland, Record Revolution, Parma, and all Rosie's locations.
Only from WMMS. Low prices and Buzzard Morning Zoo. Let's open up the ticket window.
Yes, indeed. Up for grabs right now, a pair of excellent seats to see the outrageous comedy of Jay Leno at the Front Row Theater Friday night, January 10th, 348-1007. If you're in Cleveland, toll free. It's 1-800-348-1007 in the rock and roll capital. We're looking for caller number...
Let's take 25.
Right now to win from the Buzzard Morning Zoo.
Show me something from the MMS Buzzard Morning Zoo. 719. Cloudy, windy, and a chance of flurries today, and a high near 40. Winds out of the southwest right now at 24, gusting to 34. Currently 40 degrees in Columbus, 36 in Youngstown, 35 in the Akron-Canton area, 40 at Hopkins Airport, and 42 degrees downtown at MMS.
Sticking with tradition, MMS kicks off 30 straight hours of continuous, non-stop rock and roll tonight, starting off at 6 o'clock to bring in the new year. Happy New Year's from the Buzzards here at MMS.
Oh, I'm telling you, Flash and I will be at the mining company if you get a chance. Come on out tonight. That'll be a good time. Always a good time there at the mining company. Remember last year? Well, not entirely, but you get noisemakers and hats and all that good stuff.
Champagne, they're going to have party trays.
All that.
It's a great club. It's probably one of the best, if not the best club in the area.
Yeah, for real. And there's so many people that go out there that it's just a lot of fun to see everybody go wild at midnight, you know.
You got any special contest planned for this evening or anything like that?
Well, I really am not sure. We did a kissing contest a couple weeks ago, and we're thinking about repeating that tonight. Boy, is that
Was it like the most passionate kiss?
Yeah.
Who's the best smoocher overall?
I mean, unbelievable. You just wouldn't believe how people kiss nowadays.
French kissing and all that
I
stuff.
swear to God, they're lizards. Time now for the stupid stunts of the day. Dumb,
Lame brain.
nonsense things that people find a way of doing. Like this. Claiming hospital staff members, quote, lost our baby, a couple is suing Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami, Florida for negligence. A lawsuit filed by Alicia and Marilyn Massousis of, I guess it's Hawaii.
No, Hialeah.
Anyway, they accused the hospital of switching babies on them. Somebody on this planet has got her baby and still has it, says their attorney George Nashwalder. That's bizarre.
That's wild. That's one of the most reputable hospitals in the country.
They used to be. A stray cat burned up all 9 of its lives in a flash when it stepped on a $13,000 transmission, or I'm sorry.
13,000 volts?
Yes, a 13,000-volt transmission line in the basement of a television station. The incident put WTMJ-TV in Milwaukee off the air for 1 3/4 hours and disrupted electrical power to about 200 homes in the neighborhood. Finally, prisoner Kevin James has strange taste in clothes. He ate his own.
Oh.
Kevin James was awaiting arraignment on a disorderly conduct charge when he gobbled up all his own clothing, a shirt, slacks, underpants, socks, and even shoes while locked in a cell.
That guy's weird.
James didn't explain his bizarre eating habits when he finally appeared in court. The judge ordered him held for psychiatric tests.
I would say so.
Mr. James was very sick, too, and had to go to the hospital.
And that's a stupid stunt.
Fine.
Really?
Now, WMMS presents the astrological wizard, Mr. R.
It's New Year's Eve, Jeff. Yes, sir. I'm ready. I want to get out of here.
I noticed.
Yeah, I usually do take my coat off, don't I? But we really have a pretty good day at our hands. 9:44 tonight. The moon goes into Virgo, so I think that what people are going to have to be careful about tonight is people. Let's don't dampen anybody's good time tonight. When the moon goes into Virgo, everybody takes a little more regular approach to things. We have a good afternoon on our hands, 4 o'clock to 7 p.m. I'll tell you, you can have a lot of good things happening around then. 7 might slow things down a little bit, but by 8, Moon and Venus hooked up, so I think everybody's going to know who they're going to be with tonight by 8 o'clock tonight, because when the Moon and Venus hook up properly, that definitely is a kind of a romantic connection. But as we get into the evening, just take it easy and don't nitpick anybody. Sometimes, you crabby drunks out there, you're out tonight, so I don't want to see you in my party.
What are you going to rate New Year's Eve?
Oh, New Year's Eve, we're going to give it a very solid 7 with a better day tomorrow.
And if you're born here on the 31st of December,
You're right on the verge. Maybe you're going to meet somebody tonight. I tell you, if you're single and your birthday is today, or you're going out with somebody that maybe you've had some questions about and you'd like to see something get a little more serious, anybody who is looking to, who's born today, who is looking to cement bonds and make things a little more pleasant for themselves will definitely find the next couple weeks present a lot of opportunities in that direction.
Thank you, Mr. R.
The shop-a-gorilla wants you to fit into
Do just don't get behind the wheel of the car. Do us all a favor. Here's Survivor. WMMS Buzzard Morning Zoo. 7:29 is Jeff Kinzbach along with Ed Flash Ferenc, Len Boom Boom Goldberg, Ruby Cheeks, and Captain Kenny Clean. Well, they're always talking about rock and roll concerts and some of the horrible things that could possibly happen.
Yeah.
They never seem to really happen, but people talk about it. Listen to this. Back in 1943, a riot broke out in Times Square because Frank Sinatra opened a singing engagement at the Paramount Theater. 400 police had to be called out.
Wow.
To break up a riot as they arrested about 36 Bobby Soxers.
Oh,
little girls screaming at old Blue Eyes.
You'd know about that, Boone.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'm telling you. Came across a funny ad here in the newspapers last night. Found this. Suntan pills.
suntan pills.
I've heard suntan pills. Now, 2 kinds. Tans you without the sun. Tans you without tan lines. Isn't that something? So this says here, this terrific tablet gives your body what it needs to produce a natural brown pigment called melanin.
That must be what Kenny's taking.
The more melanin you have, the darker your skin. Yeah, you must got a lot of this.
You got a lot of millennials.
I got a bottle full of.
They work too. And it goes, not a dye, but a real tan. Take 2 to 4 tablets daily, depending on how tan you want to be.
Oh, no.
But warning, if you get too tan, you might lose your job.
Why did you get a raise?
Listen to this. This stuff is amazing. Isn't it wild? 80 tablets for $20.
Are you going to try it, Jeff?
Hell no.
Thank you.
What's amazing is the bank account of the guy that's selling them.
Really?
Yeah, that's for sure. Besides,
What a scam.
I think the tan lines are sexy.
I think so, too.
You like that?
Yeah, really. You know what they say?
What?
Just like chicken, the white parts are the best.
40 degrees under cloudy skies, the MMS forecast. Flurries, today's high around 40. A Cleveland fireman is dead. He died early today while fighting a fire at 38th and St. Clair. The victim has been identified as 35-year-old Daniel Pescatrice of Westlake. 2 other firemen suffered minor injuries in the blaze at the Milner Electric Company. The fire broke out about 2:30 this morning, quickly became a triple 4-alarm fire. The arson squad is now on the scene. Today is the last day of the year, and tonight is the night law enforcement and others are concerned over drunk drivers. Our Jim Butler reports.
Tonight is traditionally a night of partying.
The family of the Brunswick soldier who was killed early this month in the Aero Air jet crash in Newfoundland is now suing the Miami-based airline for $15 million. Darren Patrick Brady was one of 248 military men and women who died in that crash December 12th. A Kirtland man lived through a plane crash yesterday. 32-year-old Timothy Connor walked away from the crash of a one-man, 280